multiple FBI field officers targeted Catholics as domestic terrorists. Now, that means that FBI Director Christopher Wray lied in his testimony to Congress. And I guarantee that nothing is going to happen from this lie. I guarantee he's not going to get into any trouble. It seems like if you're on the left, if you're a Democrat, you can go before the House committees and things like this and lie, and nothing will happen to you. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button. Share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon where I talk about things I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my merch store. Also, check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for news as well. All right, let's talk about this news. The FBI's targeting of regular American citizens has taken a darker turn. On August 9th, House Judiciary Committee Chairman Jim Jordan and Subcommittee of the Constitution and Limited Government Chairman Mike Johnson disclosed information that reveals the FBI's Richmond field office collaborated with several other field offices to create a memorandum labeling mainstream Catholics as domestic terrorists. The FBI had previously retracted the initial memo earlier this year. The original memo can be you can see it online. The House Judiciary GOP has shared a letter they sent to Director Wray requesting more details. FBI Director Christopher Wray had previously testified that this action had been initiated by a single office, not multiple offices, which again is a flat out lie. And while testifying before the committee in July, Wray described the documents as appalling and clarified that it was confined to the Richmond office and had been withdrawn. He also mentioned an ongoing investigation into the document's creation. Wray testified, quote, "It was a single product by a single field office, which as soon as I found out about it, I was aghast and ordered it withdrawn and removed from FBI systems." However, the memo wasn't generated by just one field office. The Portland and Los Angeles field offices were also involved. The Committee on the Judiciary is continuing its oversight of the FBI's assessment of traditional Catholics as potential domestic terrorists. And recent information brought to the committee indicates that the FBI utilized information from various locations across the country, including a liaison contact in the FBI Portland field office and reports from the FBI's Los Angeles field office to develop their assessment. This newly revealed information suggests that the FBI's use of law enforcement capabilities to infringe upon America's First Amendment rights is more widespread than initially believed, and it revealed inconsistencies in Wray's prior testimony. In light of this surprising new information, the letter requests additional details to enhance their oversight. The specifics of this discovery are further outlined in this letter. Quote, on July 25th, 2023, the FBI released a version of the Richmond document with fewer redactions than the previous two versions. This new version revealed that the FBI actions were not confined to a single field office, as you testified to the committee. The document referenced reporting from an FBI Portland liaison contact with indirect access, who's provided information about a deceased racially or ethnically motivated violent extremist, or RMVE, subject who had sought to mainline Roman Catholic community and then become associated with the Society of Saints Pius X, or SSPX. Moreover, the letter essentially questioned why Wray didn't fully disclose the involvement of the FBI field officers. I think we know why. He's trying to cover it up. But, quote, we wrote to you on July 8th inviting you to clarify the testimony you gave on July 12th regarding the FBI's role in suppressing American speech. This new information raises further concerns about the accuracy, comprehensiveness, and honesty of your testimony. We urge you to revise your testimony to fully elucidate. Sorry, I struggle with that word. The nature and extent of the FBI's assessment of traditional Catholics as potential domestic terrorists. I think what happened was it was an outroar because they got busted, and so they're trying to pull some of this stuff back, and they're lying to cover their butts is what's going on. But the letter enumerates a list of required documents that Director Wray is expected to provide the House Judiciary Committee by August 23rd. And under Director Wray's leadership, the FBI has taken actions that should not only worry Catholics, but all Americans, because they'll start with the Catholics and it'll trickle down to everyone else. I mean, look exactly what happened with censorship. They took down what's his name from Infowars, Alex Jones. They took down Alex Jones, and then after they censored Alex Jones, everyone else started becoming censored. But in the initial incident, the FBI seems to have been searching for ways to target mainstream Catholics as domestic terrorists, thereby potentially infringing upon the right protected by the First Amendment. Many of the earliest European settlers who arrived in North America underwent a lengthy and perilous journey to escape religious persecution. Their descendants, the founders of our nation, valued religious freedom enough to include it in the Bill of Rights, notably as the First Amendment, alongside freedoms of speech, the press, and assembly. It should deeply concern all Americans, regardless of their faith or lack thereof, that the FBI was caught suggesting actions that might be interpreted as religious persecution. And that's exactly what it is. The extent of questionable policies and evident corruption within the FBI is still gradually becoming apparent. But let me know what you think about this. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace. Oh,